So the first of the quarterfinals for Super Rugby 2018 gets underway on Friday, which sees team number 4 take on team number 5. It's an all New Zealand affair. It is the Hurricanes up against the Chiefs. Two teams with identical records in the regular season of 11 wins and 5 losses. They split the games between them. So the Hurricanes won won at home in round 9, 25-13. And the Chiefs won last week in Hamilton, 28 points to 24. With a team which was far from their strongest. But for this week's game, I'll put both teams in the description so you can have a look. There are a few guys bracketed in with a few guys kind of not sure whether they'll be playing due to injuries, but for the most part, they're pretty strong looking teams. For the Hurricanes, still no Ardie Savea. So I did see some photos of him running on his own, so still doing a bit of light training. His teammates will have to try and buy him another week if he's going to see any playoff action this year. Jordie Barrett's at 13, with Wes Goosen still not sure whether he'll be playing or not. He's on the bench, bracketed. Apparently he's having to go through the concussion protocols after last week's hit. Those concussion protocols kind of expire at 3 PM, I believe, on game day. So he'll be touch and go right up to that stage, although Chris Boyd has said that he's been fine. There's been no hints of any concussion there. So fingers crossed he should be good to go from the bench. So Nehe Milner-Skudder moves into 15 in place of Jordie. The wings are Ben Lamb and Julian Savea. Shields is also bracketed in at 6 with his ribs still not quite 100%. So he's another one who'll be kind of touch and go up until kickoff. For the Chiefs, pretty much all their big guns who were away last week are back for this one. So the likes of Damian, McKenzie's back at 10, Ngatai's back, Sam Cane's back, Wainui, Harris. Still no Tyler Ardron. So that's unfortunate because he's been pretty devastating in that second row for the Chiefs this year. But Riccitelli's been back last week and he's back this week. So hopefully they can get a full 80 minutes out of him because he is another key part in what they're doing. I mean, it should be a pretty hotly contested battle. Like I said, these two teams have got pretty even records. They split the results between them. They're rivals in New Zealand. They're their neighbours. We've got Central North Island against the southern part of the North Island. So there's lots to play for. It should be a cracking battle. And the winner of this game gets to take on the winner of the Crusaders and the Sharks game. So you got to imagine both these teams will be rooting for the Sharks in that one. But because if either of these teams it does go on to play the Sharks, they'll be doing so at home. Whereas if they go to the Crusaders, it'll be a trip down to Christchurch, which is not going to be an easy feat. But I mean, not to get ahead of themselves. There still seems to be tickets for this one. I just had a look online, so there seems to be plenty of tickets available. So hopefully, come closer to game day, a lot more of those will sell out. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a good crowd. Like I said, it should be a good game. The bookies are picking the Hurricanes by 5 for this one. So despite the fact that the Chiefs got a win last week and have so many big guns back, they're still saying the Hurricanes are the favourite. I guess at home, that kind of makes sense. Although you'd have to say just on general form towards the end of the season, the Chiefs would be edging the Hurricanes in that department. So yeah, it should be a really good game. Damian McKenzie up against Beauden Barrett is always an interesting one with All Blacks kind of matches on the horizon. So we'll see how that goes. You guys let me know your thoughts on the match, who you think's going to take it out, and let me know if you're going, because if there was a quarterfinal for the Blues, I would sure be going, but yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, guys. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.